Welcome to the Wild Rose Moon Radio Hour.
The following program is made possible by Visit Marshall County. Discover, explore, and unwind in Marshall County.
In every life, some rain must fall, and you'll get wet as your sorrow calls. Oh, the sun will rise on a brand new morn. You'll be warm and dry and freshly born.
From historic downtown Plymouth, Indiana, where the beautiful Reese Theater has recently been restored to its Art Deco prime, Heartland Art Center is breathing new life into the historic Montgomery Ward building, and where the Lincoln Highway and the Michigan Road cross the banks of the beautiful Yellow River. It's the Wild Rose Moon Radio Hour! Tonight, we feature an artist who has been performing professionally since the age of 10 and was named a U.S. Presidential Scholar in the Arts in 2020. He graduated from Interlochen Arts Academy and received their 2021 Young Artist Award. His work spans numerous genres and eras. Please welcome Calvin Hinds, Garrett Meach, Kevin Hinds, and Aiden Krieger to the Wild Rose Moon stage. Tonight, we welcome a husband and wife duo performing a song about the winter season, who also work as a radio host and the world's first professionally trained prosologist. Let's welcome Michele and George Schricker to the Wild Rose Moon Auditorium. And now, recorded live from Wild Rose Moon Performing Arts Center, here is the radical rascal of all things lunar or lunatic, your radio hour host, George Schricker!
The river goes round, around the bend. The river goes round, round, round till the very end. And when it stops, it starts again. It won't be long till the river goes round. It won't be long till the river goes round and round and round, my friend. Well, thank you so much for that. You get that in every time, the radical rascal lunar or lunatic thing.
Maybe we might need to take out the radical part in the future. That starts to become dangerous.
Oh, dangerous, that's right.
Politically.
Mm-hmm. And dangerous alliteratively.
Also true, yes.
Yeah. I could barely get that word out myself.
Yes. Rosie is sitting next to me with her Rastafarian dreadlocks, myrtle green leathern-leafed hands, gypsy dress, and her pithy disposition. Always eager to share her thoughts with us, she comes complete with the notes of wisdom distilled from a world of scintillating sources. Take it away, John.
We have a note from Rosie. This note was wrote by Rosie. It's the wonder of a note, fresh off a ferry boat. If we voted on a quote, this note we'd vote the goat. We have a note from
All right. So, James Marshall, Jimi Hendrix, was an award-winning American guitarist, singer, and songwriter. He is widely regarded as one of the greatest and most influential guitarists of all time. He was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1992. His band was called the Jimi Hendrix Experience. Rosie wants you to know that the Hall of Fame describes him as arguably the greatest instrumentalist in the history of rock music. And that this famed guitarist once said, "Music doesn't lie. If there is something to be changed in this world, then it can only happen through music."
And that was a note from Rosie, as read by Amy Beecham.
All right, that was lovely. Thank you so much, Rosie.
A song?
Yeah, a song right now.
Oh, sure. We can do that. Let's do Find Me.
Someday you will find me and put me at peace up in the mountains, blues and greens. Someday you will find me where love can be free and your lonely heart is next to me. Someday you will find me next to a stream with water the clearest you've ever seen. And someday you will show me just what it means to love somebody endlessly. Troubled soul, don't lose your mind. Troubled soul, don't lose your mind. Someday you can leave your heart in my hands. When you find me, feel you in the dawn of the young morning's gleam as I watch the future slowly breathe. It's sleeping right beside me, this cold empty space, just waiting for you, no matter how long it takes. Troubled soul, don't lose your mind. Troubled soul, don't lose your mind. Someday you can leave your heart in my hands. put me at peace. Up in the mountains, blues and greens. Thanks. Thanks, you guys. Thank you. Thanks. Thanks, everybody.
Just play another song.
Can I get the baritone? Thanks. Thanks. Can I unplug this, Nate? Thanks. Yeah, one of the great parts of Interlochen is I had a songwriting teacher. You know, you don't really find those, but this is one of the rare places that you can have somebody teach you how to write songs. You know, writing songs is such an intuitive process that I didn't really even want somebody to teach me how to do it, but then I found somebody who was way better at it than I was. And he had written so many songs. And I remember I wrote this, I think, in my first couple months of working with him. He wasn't just a songwriting teacher, he was a kind of a life mentor as well. And we were talking about what we wanted life to look like ideally, and I was trying to figure that out. And I knew that I wanted to have a lot of love in my life, whatever that meant, a lot of connection. And I wrote this song called Green Fog of Loneliness. Trailer park, teeming with rust, and all of their oxidized spirits abandoning dreams on the street, dreams on the street. A light bulb unshaded and cream flickers or reflections of bottles that lie on the floor, lie on the floor. An old man sits in a recliner. The hum of an analog TV beats against ears that are numb to the sound. He's numb to the sound. A green fog of loneliness rides on the air. Rolls over photos of people he didn't love hard enough. He didn't love hard enough. Don't let it be me. Deep in the back of his mind, dusty old thoughts that smell of Thanksgiving and wine, a woman's perfume and the spices of life, the spices of life. And because that cut is so deep, it's packed full of dirt and salt just to keep him from bleeding out. Now it has festered for years, festered for years. Sometimes he stares at the stars, looking for friends.
wondering why his brother's gone, wondering where his mother's gone, and why he was left right here, left right here. How much of his pain did he cause? How much of this life fell through the floor when he gave up his soul and left all his loving and living behind? Don't let it be me. Oh no, no, no. Don't let it be me. Now that the night falls onto the man with the strangely smooth face, must have never smiled. Now that the end falls onto him, does he look back in anger? Does he ever look back again? From a trailer park teeming with rust, and all of their oxidized spirits abandoning dreams on the street. Thank you. Thanks.
That was great, Calvin. We'll be back in just a little bit with, and we want you to play the game show with us, of course.
Wonderful.
And there are rules. We'll have to go through those. You know, rules for all this whole thing. Just rules and rules. Anyway, but up next we have a husband and wife team who I happen to know.
Oh, charming. With support from Visit Marshall County, Discover, Explore, and Unwind, and from Judith Robert for her enduring and generous support of the moon over the past 10 years. You're listening to the Wild Rose Moon Radio Hour.
You're watching the Wild Rose Moon Radio Hour on WNIT Public Television.
Welcome back to the Wild Rose Moon Radio Hour. I have a song that Michelle and I used to do together. I can't explain the feeling that curls in my hide when the first frost's on the window, all the critters run inside. When all the leaves have fallen and the sky is cold and gray, I can hear the wind a-calling, feel the first snow on its way. I say, oh, it's winter, I can feel the snow and ice. Oh, it's winter, and to some it's not so nice. But I can't help it, I'm an overgrown kid. Better watch out if you give me a sled. I'll roll you a snowman, make an angel too. I hope it snows on me. Hope it snows on you. Know the roads get dangerous and people fall and slip, and I know that there are more broken bones and dislocated hips. I don't mean to be insensitive, but I feel just like an elf When I see the white stuff coming down, I just can't help myself. I say, oh, it's winter. I can feel the snow and ice. Oh, it's winter, and to some it's not so nice. But I can't help it, I'm an overgrown kid. You better watch out if you give me a sled. Or roll you a snowman, make an angel too. I hope it snows on me. Hope it snows on you. Grab your hat, your boots, and your mittens too. Get the snow tires out, put the shovel in the trunk, or the joke might be on you. Grab your toboggan, let's get slogging, there's so much that we can do. Get the popcorn out, start a fire and shout, 'cause like it or not, if you lived anywhere close to Indiana and Michigan, old winter's coming through. I said, oh, it's winter. I can feel the snow and ice. Oh, it's winter, and to some it's not so nice. But I can't help it, I'm an overgrown kid. Better watch out if you give me a sled. Roll you a snowman, make an angel too. I hope it snows on me. Hope it snows on you.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, from our hometown to yours, the Wild Rose Moon Radio Hour presents our very own audience participation quiz show, Shoot the Moon!
It don't matter to me how smart you are. Maybe you're a big buffoon. You don't need to be quick on the draw. All you gotta do is shoot the moon. Shoot the moon. Shoot the moon.
And now, here's the host of Shoot the Moon, the maniacal mandarin of metrical meanderings, the cool cat of categorical categories, the flamboyant flipper of flavor-filled jackflaps, George Schricker!
That was a syrupy introduction. Jackflaps, where'd you get that?
You know, the jackflaps are like regular flaps, but they're made by Jack.
That makes some sense. Okay, am I on the right page?
We are on page 6, sir.
Okay, that's good.
Before the show...
Yes, before the show.
Audience members indicated their willingness to participate in Shoot the Moon by answering this cool survey question.
Oh, yes, okay.
Are you now, or have you ever been, experienced?
Good question.
Like Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah. I am left-handed like Jimmy.
Oh.
So.
Okay. That's an experience.
I could play the piano.
Oh, fair enough. And after sharing some of those experiences, suitable for radio and television audiences, exactly 2 very experienced people are chosen to become even more experienced by participating in one of life's great experiential game shows. So now, let's experience Shoot the Moon!
I didn't think we were going to quite get through that. Okay. Kay.
Yes.
Kay Eller.
Yes, indeed.
And Edwardsburg.
Michigan.
And
on
where
Eagle Lake.
And where is that exactly? Can you reference that to?
It's kind of up above the Indiana state line, in between Elkhart and Granger.
Okay,
on
so
Eagle
close.
Lake. Mm-hmm.
Close by. Okay, I'm sure I've been through there. Is there a highway that goes through there?
It was famous for the once now closed Lunker's Fishing Store and camping and
Lunker's,
live aquariums
right.
just down the road.
Okay,
on US 12.
And I find it interesting that you have an interest in acting, and you returned to pursue that career at the age of 50. Am I correct?
did.
And what drove you to that? Did you have a experience with a houseplant?
No, but I had a few spiders on the lake. I did get rid of mine, though.
Okay, but you were just called forth.
I was always involved in theater in high school and community theater. I always had a passion for theater. Got a career in international air freight, ocean freight, but I always kept in it some part. And then in my late 40s, I wanted to go back to college, finish my degree, and was a theater major at SMC, and then said, I'm moving to the big city of Chicago, and I'm going to be an actor. So I did.
All right, give her a hand. Wonderful.
It's never too late to dream.
Yeah, that's right. It's not too late. And tell me, Anthony, you are from South Bend, Indiana.
I am.
And you are a field representative for the U.S. Department of Commerce, the Census Bureau.
Currently not enjoying, but I'm on furlough.
Okay. And you are good at officiating soccer.
That's correct.
And puzzles. You like puzzles?
Love puzzles.
Do you listen to the puzzles on NPR?
Mostly jigsaw puzzles. I suppose I should have been more explicit in that, but also crossword puzzles. And I do listen to that program and sometimes get the answers right.
Oh, I like crosswords too. My wife and I have do a nightly ritual. Wordle. We play
nice,
Wordle.
nice.
That's an easy puzzle. Okay, and so we ought to get going. I see that you have 2 cats. You have children, 3 children, and one
of
dog.
whom is here.
Hello. Well, thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. If you want to help him on the game show,
any help
fine.
would be welcome.
Yeah, okay. Well, I think we need to know more about this game show in terms of what the subjects are.
Yes.
That our guests will be choosing from, Anthony and Kay.
The subject of the questions are A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I got a gal. Interlockin' be knockin'. Gulo gulo karsagoo. And space to grow.
Right, and the instructions for our on-stage participants in this are that you cannot give away the answer if you know it verbally. Oh. But you can use your instrument or your face or your body. We've had people act out the answers in very embarrassing ways, but it's been interesting. So you pick whatever you want. We'll see how many of these answers you might know. So let's start with Kay. That would be number 1 contestant, right?
Yes.
I'm using
Kay is contestant number 1.
I'm using your numbering
That's very
system.
helpful to me.
Isn't it great? Yeah, you're
Keep
number
it straight.
1. Number 1. That's good. Okay. So would you choose from our list here?
Interlockin' be knockin'.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Interlochen Arts Academy is a pre-professional arts boarding high school founded in 1962 by conductor and educator James E. Maddie. The school offers 7 arts majors in creative writing, dance, film, and new media, interdisciplinary arts, and music, theater, and visual arts. Interlochen Center for the Arts is located on a 1,200-acre campus in Green Lake Township. Is this correct?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, I'm getting it down so far. Grand Traverse County, Michigan, about 10 miles southwest of Traverse County. Now, Calvin Hinds won the prestigious 2019 Maddie Summer Artist Award from Interlochen Center for the Arts, and he also won the 2021 Young Artist Award. Besides Calvin, I didn't put the comma in there. Besides Calvin, many other notable artists attended the center. Which of these artists did not participate in Interlochen? All right, which one did not? Is it A, Bruce Johnson, singer-songwriter for the Beach Boys? B, Norah Jones, singer-songwriter? C, Sufjan Stevens, singer-songwriter? D, Rufus Wainwright? Or E, Peter Yarrow of Peter, Paul, and Mary? Which one of those did not participate in Interlochen?
I think it was Peter from Peter, Paul, and Mary, because he's a California guy.
Sorry, you're all wrong. All of them were right, so you get it right.
Yay!
None of the above.
We were pulling a fast one on you. Okay, Anthony.
Wait, no, I was supposed to say no.
We've got one. Kay has one now. What are you going to do about it?
Well, hang on. You didn't
What?
ask me what the score was.
Oh, what is the score?
The score is 1.1
Oh, why is that?
because it was a trick question, so it was harder than normal.
Oh, okay.
Extra credit.
She gets it. Okay. Anthony, you got a
Way behind.
lot to work up. What, up to?
I think I'll go with Gulo Carcaju, if I'm pronouncing it correctly.
Gulo Carcaju. Yeah, I said
Okay.
it wrong before.
Okay. Well, I don't know if you know the Wolverine. Do you know what a Wolverine is?
I know what a Wolverine is.
Yes.
Yeah, superhero.
It's also called a Carcaju, right here, or Quick Hatch, and that's from East Cree. And it's the largest land-dwelling member of the family Mustelidae and the mascot of the University of Michigan. Did you know that it was the
I
mascot?
knew it was the University of Michigan.
Okay.
And a superhero.
Yeah.
You know that Andrew...
That's 2 points right there.
Okay, thank you.
And do you know that Aiden Krieger graduated with a degree in violin performance from the University of Michigan? Is that correct?
That is correct.
Very nice.
Good. I'm getting most of this right. And now, and you founded in 1817. The university is the state's oldest institution of higher education. In fact, it's fascinating to read the history. It goes all the way back to Napoleon. I don't understand quite how, but if you read the Wikipedia, I didn't go there. The University of Michigan is one of the earliest American research universities and is a founding member of the Association of American Universities. But it was not until 1817 that the territorial government, at the instigation of Thomas Jefferson, passed an act to establish, the Catholepistemiad.
Yep. Catholepistemiad.
Okay, thank you. Within the territory of Michigan. Basically, what does this term mean? Is it A, feline litter box? B, school of universal knowledge? Or C, mired in factoids?
I would say B.
Are we getting validation here? Oh,
I've
they
only
don't
been
know.
there 5 years. I don't know everything.
B is correct. What's the score now? What's the score?
The score is now Kay with 1.1.
Yes.
And Anthony with 2.1, because I think that was a really easy one.
What?
Well, he gets the 0.1 for that part, and he gets the 2 points for the earlier part, agreeing with me.
Agreeing with you. Okay.
Fair enough.
Man, that sounds a little bit suspicious. Anyway, what have we got, Cade? We got 2 left. What do you want?
Space to grow.
Space to grow.
Please.
Well, this is a question for more than one person here on stage. You can all get this correct and give the clues. I want to see those acted out if possible. Space to grow is the motto of the town of Kalkaska, Michigan. Did you know that? And it has done just that. Its population was 2,132 at the 2020 census. Speaking of census.
I actually worked that census.
Isn't that interesting?
I maybe counted the people in Kalskana.
So you'll give me the answer, right?
I cannot divulge that information. It's Title 13 protected.
First, we had this thing with Seattle. Now we got this thing. It's a little eerie tonight. Spooky, close to Halloween, I guess. Okay. Well, I'm not supposed to say that, am I? Okay.
An increase from, anyway, as a small town is famous for various reasons. And Calvin Hinds, I believe grandparents lived there. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, is that right?
This is a deep cut.
Okay.
It is a deep cut.
Kalkaska is a pretty exciting place. Wait. The town of Kalkaska is famous for a giant statue in the center of the city. Giant statue. So, is it an off-road biker with icicles hanging from his eyelids, nose, and chin in honor of the Iceman Cometh Bike Challenge, which happens in Kalkaska every year and doubles the population there? It's quite popular. Or is it B, a giant trout leaping out of the water, which is Michigan's state fish? Or is it C, a statue of Hemingway taking off his clothes?
I smell something fishy, so I go with the giant trout.
Is that correct?
Yes.
I caught that trout.
He caught that trout.
Wow. That was amazing work on Kay's part. Did she catch up?
It is incredible. At this point, they are tied. Kay has 2.1 points, and Anthony also has 2.1 points.
Wow, that's great. Oh, Anthony, let's see if you can put some points on the board.
I'll try to.
What have we got here?
Well, it looks like I'm left with A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I.
Got a gal.
In Kalamazoo.
Garrett Meach is a multi-instrumentalist and singer-songwriter hailing from Kalamazoo, Michigan. Kalamazoo has an interesting history. In 1829, Titus Bronson, originally from Connecticut, became the first white settler to build a cabin within the city's present limits. He platted in fact, we have a gentleman here who was born in the Bronson Hospital, I believe. Is that correct?
That's true.
Look at that, see? Named
Remember
for
that?
Titus. Did you know it was named for Titus? At the time, did you know it was named for Titus?
No, I did not.
Okay, interesting. Anyway, all right. Bronson was frequently described as eccentric and argumentative, and he was later run out of town.
Yep.
Right?
Nearly happened to you.
Yep. The village was renamed Kalamazoo, the Potawatomi name for the place, in 1836, due in part to Bronson's being, is it A, a terrible late-night singer, when full of whiskey, waking everyone in the town with his loud, boisterous versions of "The Bloom is on the Rye," better known as "My Pretty Jane"? B, he was fined for stealing a cherry tree in the middle of the night from an unsuspecting widow. Or C, prone to setting fires on other people's property whenever he was upset with something they were doing, particularly if they were smoking a pipe. A, B, or C?
I think it had something to do, he was anti-smoking or, vaping in the current parlance. So I think it was C.
Sorry, it was fined for stealing a cherry tree in the middle of the night.
That poor widow.
Yes, but interesting today that even though he was such a rascal, they named a hospital and a park, I believe, Bronson Park, among other things. So they love him for his rascal nature. So what's the score?
We have Kay with 2.1 and Anthony tied with 2.1.
Well, then no one. Well, do we flip a coin or something?
That's kind of a win for both of them, I think. What? Because win or lose, everyone gets lucky on Shoot the Moon. Both winners have won a sleek and elegant sticker, suitable for applying to one's freshly caught rainbow trout, Hardy, Orvis, or Pfluger fly casting reels, or Gibson guitar of Michigan. In addition, they will both receive a Wild Rose Moon coffee mug, perfect for experiencing copious quantities of Java while jiving to the latest album from Calvin Hinds. Both the sticker and mug depict Rosie gazing at the first full moon in June when the wild roses bloom. Congratulations, Kay and Anthony. Everybody wins when we play Shoot the Moon!
Well, after the break, we'll return with more of Calvin Hinds and his strong and stalwart friends from the beautiful state of Michigan.
With support from Visit Marshall County, Discover, Explore, and Unwind, and from Judith Robert for her enduring and generous support of the moon over the past 10 years. You're listening to the Wild Rose Moon Radio Hour.
You're watching the Wild Rose Moon Radio Hour on WNIT Public Television.
Welcome back to the Wild Rose Moon Radio Hour. We're here with Calvin Hinds and his terrific band.
And a houseplant is not like that. A houseplant has a limit. It can only get so big, and it can only live in one place for so long, kind of like us. So I wrote this song called Pothos. And if you didn't know, a pothos is a small vining plant that can grow across a whole wall if you let it.
Young Pothos outgrows another pot. It's taking over the wall and doesn't want to stop. From the corner shelf collecting sun to spare. I swear this houseplant could grow anywhere. I know my room is no forest, but I hope it knows that's what I'm going for. I watch him a while each nighttime as he tenderly pines, reaching out with a vine. It's like he's whispering, my God, all this being alone is too much for one soul. One morning I sit beside Pothos. I think of the woods, all the mazes of green. My tired mind runs and I follow. Maybe these houseplants are just like me. Then I'm whispering, my God, all this being alone is too much for one soul. Can I let myself be unfinished, wrapped in a flower pot, wild and free? Must I just accept these limits, or are my only limits the ones I believe in? Can I let myself be unfinished, wrapped in a flower pot, wild and free? Must I just accept these limits, or are my only limits the ones I believe in? Can I let myself be unfinished, wrapped in a flower pot, wild and free? Must I just accept these limits, or are my only limits the ones I believe in? Can I let myself be unfinished, wrapped in a flower pot, wild and free? Must I just accept these limits, or are my only limits the ones I believe in? Now I'm living my God waters me with love and soothes my soul.
Thank you. Thanks.
Whoa, whoa. Thank you so much for coming. Give us one more song. It's
Sure.
been delightful.
Thanks, you guys. Thanks, everybody.
Can I get the diploma?
Thanks. Well, here's a song called Befriending the Spider. The spider is limits. It's not just people that we don't understand or the things that our loved ones or friends do that get under our skin. It's all the stuff that gets under your skin. I had a spider that made a house in my car, and I didn't want to kill him because I only needed the car for 5 minutes and he'd been living there for a couple weeks. So I wrote this song called Befriending the Spider, dedicated to that little spider. I don't know where he's at now, but I trust he's webbed up and happy. Wherever he is. All right, let's do this. Thanks for bearing with me, guys, on the tuning show with Calvin Hinds. All right. You guys ready to befriend some spiders? Is that all right, Nate?
All right.
I've been befriending the spider. He's been spinning webs all over my Toyota. He's agile and he's quick, but I try not to kill him, 'cause he's just a loner like me. The first few times I saw him, I was frightened, but I pretended not to care to seem enlightened. One of his webs darn hit my eye. I squinted and I sighed, said I only wanna be your friend. Is there a spider in your house? Is there a spider in your land? Is there a spider in your man or your baby girl? Don't be threatened, take a breath. They're whispering through the web, saying please, don't avoid me, please. Somehow me and Spidey have a contract. I'll let him live here in my compact on 3 conditions: that he won't walk too fast, he won't wear a coat too black, he better keep his 8 hands up where I can see him. And there ain't much for food in this Toyota, and it's winter time, so where else could he go? Well, I know I could give him bugs, but that would feel like love, and love is just for folks who look like me. Is there a spider in your house? Is there a spider in your land? Is there a spider in your man or your baby girl? Don't be threatened, take a breath. They're whispering through the web, saying please, don't avoid me, please. Spring came, the sun was warmly rising, and me, I was running out of kindness. So I chopped him in a jar with a birthday card, and then through the glass I saw all 8 of his eyes. And suddenly we were just a pair of faces, meeting in the most peculiar way. Yeah, I had control, but I swore he had a soul. So I opened up that jar and said, farewell, friend. Is there a spider in your house? Is there a spider in your land? Is there a spider in your man or your baby girl? Don't be threatened, take a breath, 'cause we're all afraid of death. On our knees, crawling through the dark, spinning webs, I guess, since the day we were born.
Well, thanks so much to Calvin Hinds and his spirited cohorts, Kevin Hinds, Garrett Meach, and Aiden Krieger. Thank you so much for coming to the Wild Rose Moon. We hope you'll think about coming back sometime if you'd like to do that. Would you like to see him back? Okay, John.
With support from Visit Marshall County, Discover, Explore, and Unwind, and from Judith Robert for her enduring support of the moon over the past 10 years, you're listening to the Wild Rose Moon Radio Hour.
And thank you to our announcer and co-writer Derek Jensen, the voice of Rosie, Amy Beecham, Rosie's creator Vera Tiani, audio engineer Nate Butler, audio assistant Man About Town Jonathan Nixon, audio intern and technical assistant Nicholas Holzer, video producer Jim Yoakum, video director Troy Bontrager, camera operator Maddie Shirk, photographer Matthew Bergmoser, hospitality crew Martina Sam, Jennifer Reed, house manager and wizard Rachel Holzer. And thanks to our longtime supporters Judith Robert and Dan Schubert, and to the memory of past friends John Kubley, Tom Kapazinskas, Dave Barkmeyer, Odette Husband, and Jean Pazdurka. And special thanks to our resident applausologist Michele Schricker for her organizing acumen and undying support of the moon, its mission, and me. John.
George.
Are you ready to scale those smooth and silky strings and cast your lure into the dark waters of this meandering metaphor?
I'm prepared to reel it all in. So when you think you've lost at life, all pain and heartache fill your soul with strife, just remember, as you're tumbling down, it won't be long till the river goes round.